It's the Chin Checkers podcast, all about the fight game. With Mr. Get That Work and Hawk Von Dame. Grab your device of choice and tune in. You'll never know what topics gonna get it on the chin. Boxing, MMA, UFC as well. They discuss who got the win, who took the L, who won the belt, who pound for pound, who fell, who ready for war, who got next. Ring the bell.
Chin Checkers, the best boxing podcast out there.
Yeah.
What up, Playboy?
I'm good, man. What's up with you?
Yeah, I ain't feeling too hot, man. I think I got it, man. I think I got it.
Got what?
Nah, I know I ain't got it, but I had to go get tested. I ain't feeling too hot.
Oh, you got the vid, bro?
Yeah, I don't know, man. My throat's on fire. I feel like dog shit. But I went and got tested. They said I'm all right. I just don't feel great.
I mean, if you good, you don't feel great, but you all right. So you still kicking, man.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't feeling too great. I lost some money over the weekend.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I already know what it is.
So
I already know.
I don't know. You want to quarterback this one, or should I just go on vent real quick?
I mean, I'm gonna let you vent. You can go ahead and vent, man. Go ahead and vent.
How do I sound? I sound like shit, man. Or
Nah.
my voice sounds all right.
Yeah, it sounds all right. It ain't great.
I just feel some Jadakiss shit right now. Yeah,
That was terrible. That was terrible. I don't even care.
Nah, man. I thought for sure Daniel Jacobs would take this guy. I watched video on him. The only thing I was concerned about was the fact he ain't fighting in a while. Same thing with like Gary Russell last week. But last week we heard, he ain't looked too confident. Possibly, it wasn't last week. Everyone knows what I'm saying. But anyway, so I put the money up on Daniel Jacobs. Did I say Daniel Jones?
Nah, Jacobs.
Oh.
You good.
Man, I was gonna say I'm off all over.
Oh, you really fucked up, man.
Nah, yeah, man. Yo,
I understand, man. I understand. That was the safe bet. The safe bet was to go with Daniel Jacobs. This other guy wasn't really known. He wasn't proven. Don't have the best record. So Daniel Jacobs was the safe bet. Now I'm gonna say this. It was a split decision loss. I'm not sure if that guy did enough to beat him, but you're in his backyard. You have to have more of a dominating victory to show that you won the fight.
Mm-hmm.
And the second half of the fight, the guy started coming on. Did he outwork him? Some rounds he did. Some rounds I felt like could have been comparison rounds where they could have just gave it to him just because he did better than what he was doing before. But you're in his backyard. Backyard.
Whenever you go to anyone's backyard, you gotta bring it, man.
Yeah.
You gotta bring it. They not gonna hand you imagine going to someone's house. Do you think they just gonna hand you everything? You need to take this shit, man. Yeah, and I thought he was clearly the better fighter.
Right.
I watched the film. I was like, in no world should this guy beat him, man. If Daniel Jacobs done went in there with Canelo, went in there with Triple G, he should be able to handle this guy. And the fact that he couldn't beat him, I'm not too sure.
I don't know if he lost. I don't know if he lost. It was close.
Well, he definitely lost like the last 5 rounds.
Yeah. Okay, sure. I can say that, but like I said, it was close. So because of that, I'm gonna ask, because I already got my opinion. I'm gonna ask you, is he done?
It feels like it. On the top level, I think so. If at every big moment, world-class level, he just fell short, he didn't have enough to pull it out. 2 years, it may have not been 2 years, maybe it's a year, but it was a while he's been inactive.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, man. It might championship level, it might be over.
You know what? We kind of on the same wavelength right now. We kind of here, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like this is the beginning of the end. I feel like he can't compete with any top level guy now. And seeing that performance, the reason why I'm not saying he's completely out of there yet is because, again, a split decision loss. Had that been a split decision win, we would just be like, he got to do more work because that's not going to cut it for the top guys. So because it was a split decision loss, he didn't get knocked out. I'm going to say he's on the downhill now. He's not completely done, but he's on the downhill. So he needs to, I don't know what he needs to do. You know, I don't know what he wants to do with his career. But anybody who's looking at him, other fighters, I would jump on him right now. Anybody with a name, jump on him right now because he's not looking like, you know, he can still do this anymore. He's on the downhill.
Yeah, I don't want to downplay him because of all the stuff he's been through in his life. You know, he's the miracle man. And he's a tough fighter. But I never looked at him as like an elite world-class dude. I always looked at him as he could do everything well. Nothing extraordinary, but he was tough.
Right.
Then he got in there and just gave away those last 5 rounds. I'm like, he's still tough. But, yeah, world-class level, I don't know, man. Did you get to check out the UFC joint?
Yeah, I checked it out, man. Another night where like you said, things wasn't really popping like that. I mean, Israel won. It was a close fight. The other guy said he felt like it went his way. Whitaker, I could kind of see how he felt like that, but Israel won. It was a close fight.
Yeah, it was close, but I'm starting to put Israel in that elite GOAT status.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be in UFC. I wanted to put money up on him, but the odds weren't too good. The odds were in his favor. So I don't want to bet all this money. And UFC, you always got to punch his chance.
Right.
So
punches, elbow, knee, tail. Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to bet on the round that he gets knocked out. So I went 2, 3, and 4. And guess what? It went the decision. Oh.
Rough night, man.
Yeah. On top of feeling like crap, I'm feeling broke. Yeah, I don't know, man. It definitely wasn't a good night for me, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think everybody kind of felt like that. Well, most people felt like that. But I think right now the person who could be feeling some type of way is Ryan Garcia. I'm not sure if you heard the news, but my man left Eddie Reynoso's camp and went to Joe Goosen. Now, not for nothing, Joe Goosen, he's a good guy. You know, I guess he's a decent trainer. He has some world champions, of course. I'm not sure if he's a better trainer on the level of, you know, Eddie, but what do you think about that, man? Because online they was roasting him. They ain't wait. They roasted him.
Yeah.
Queen Ryan, get him out of here anyway. He wasn't good in that camp. They was roasting him. It was bad.
See, I think the whole reason he went there, I don't know if you ever seen Joe Goosen's hair. His shit is sharp, man. That's probably why Ryan went over there, you know, to get some tips on how to, cut his hair or something, because he ain't getting in the ring. I don't know.
Yeah, that was I don't want to say it was a strange move. I mean, we don't know the insides. We don't know what's going on. He came out and said that he doesn't have an issue with the Canelo camp or Eddie Reynoso or Canelo, anybody. He doesn't really have an issue. He said they was on good terms, but he wants to build his brand, and he likened it to when Mayweather left Top Rank. And I'm not sure why he likened it to that, because that was a different situation.
Yeah.
Completely different, but he wants to build his brand independently. I don't know.
I'm tired of him being a social media star, to be honest. I want to see him fight. That's it. I just want to see him fight.
Yeah.
And I'm tired. It's just, he's so popular for everything outside the ring. What is going on, man? His Twitter be popping. Everything with him be popping other than what he does in the ring, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're going to get our first look, April, I think 19 of his fight. we're gonna get our first look to see, how things are. It's probably gonna be the same. It should be the same because this guy is whoever he's fighting. It doesn't look like a tough guy, not very well known. So he should get in there and do his job and get him out. So we'll see, how he looks with that first fight coming back. Not the fight that many people didn't want to see. Nobody really wanted to see him with this dude, but it's a comeback fight. So, I guess you give them benefit of the doubt when it's a comeback fight, but I don't respect it. Just the same thing I feel about Keith. I keep it 100. I didn't really care for Mario Barrios being his comeback fight, and I don't care for whoever this guy Ryan is fighting. Same shit.
Nah, man, no one wants to see this guy. And my biggest thing was Tank looked vulnerable his last fight. Tank ain't looked great, or maybe that's the wrong phrase. Maybe Cruz just really looked and impressed in that fight. Ryan Garcia came out and was talking shit. And then called out Cruz.
Got everybody hyped.
What sense does that make, though? If we fighting, why am I gonna take on the loser? Come on, man. If I'm gonna be talking shit about someone, I'm coming for them, man. Ryan was talking about Tank. Why didn't he go after Tank?
Because that's not a good comeback fight. That's why that comeback fight is too dangerous. You know what I'm saying? He should have Cruz would have been an okay comeback fight. Like I said, he's been out for a year. So a comeback fight, Cruz name has grown after being in the ring with Tank. That would have been a good comeback fight. You was talking trash. You hyped up the fight. That would have been a good comeback fight. He should have did that. And then I don't know what happened. It fell out, and then it happened. So it was just all talk, I guess.
Look, come. Yo, if there was any time to beat Tank, that's it. He ain't look great. He showed his weakness. You got all the advantages. He didn't look great against Barrios. The time is now. I don't get it. And then I really don't get the move. The move didn't really make sense just with me, and it's definitely something behind the scenes personal. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. And I think, like, I remember hearing that, I don't know if it's too true, but Canelo kind of said something about Ryan, like, not really negative, but just not, like the kid has all the tools. He's just not making it happen.
Right.
Give him some sort of criticism. And I'm not sure if that had effect on his decision, but, man, does that feel like a soft move, man?
Sometimes boxers do strange moves, man. And, they go through things inside and outside the ring, and sometimes they put the blame towards the wrong person or the wrong situation. Because look at Wilder. Look at Wilder when he left Mark Breland. Mark Breland is a great trainer. He's a world-class fighter, and he went with Malik Scott. And I guess because they had a better vibe, but realistically, I don't think, Mark Breland. I don't think Scott is a better trainer than Breland. Same situation here. Maybe he just has a really good vibe with Joe Goosen.
That I could understand that. I mean, I'm not knocking that. I don't knock someone who feels more comfortable with something, because your mental confidence could be unmatched, man. With the right trainer, with the right vibe, with that right mental headspace, they could put you in. You could overachieve. So I get that. And I get it with even the Wilder camp. You lost already twice under the trainer, under Mark Breland. Make the switch. I'm not sure if I see the same correlation with Ryan Garcia and what's his name, Eddie. I don't see it. But
that's a good point. But no, we both bring up good points, but that's a good point. Not the same, not exactly the same thing, but yeah, I could see that. But hey, let's see what happens April 19th. Let's see what he does, and let's see what he does later on. But I know the internet had no chill for my man. Yeah. No chill at all.
Well, they undefeated, man.
Yo, so who would be not that the spot is open, like, you know what I'm saying, like you got to reserve a spot, but you know, now that he's out of there, who would you want to see go to that camp? Would you want to see Lopez? How do you think Lopez and Eddie Reynoso working together would do? Teofimo Lopez, that is.
Wait. I think he did sign with them.
No way. Did he?
I swear, yo, this is the problem with having, 2-second memory. Yeah. Yo, I think he did.
I know he probably wants to.
No,
I'm not sure if that's
it's official. I think it's official. Oh, man. I think I sent it to you. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but that would be an interesting fit.
See, I love Tio, so I love the move. And I think he did make it. I just messaged so many people, I can't find you. Yeah.
I guess, anybody. Well, I'm not going to say anybody because that would be disrespectful. But, another trainer outside of his dad who's a recognized good trainer, I guess I'll be, I guess people will want to see that. No disrespect to Senior, but, like we mentioned before, sometimes, your dad can bring you to a certain point. Sometimes you probably need somebody else, to take you a little further, especially if your dad wasn't a fighter,
I always feel that way. Like after a certain point, your team could get you somewhere, but then you have to start. You're splitting hairs now with other champions. You need to get the edge, and if whoever's in your corner really can't help you with those adjustments, and it showed in that fight. I mean, I didn't see it. I didn't have the volume on when I saw it live, but I had to go back and watch it, and he didn't really give him no adjustments, man.
Yeah, so, that's one of the worst things, man. I hate seeing that in the corner for any fighter, any trainer. I hate when, you're screaming at the TV because you're a fan of maybe that box or just boxing period, and you're screaming at the TV and he goes back to the corner and you don't see the trainer give him any adjustments. I hate it for anybody.
Yeah, and it's crazy because me and you aren't fighters, but if we watching a fight together and we saying what we see, it's a little crazy when they go back to the corner. And I always say this: we're not fighters, though we cover the sport and we watch it very hard, study some film. I've trained and been around guys. I'm not a fighter. You know what I mean? I could look at a guy's footwork and tell if he's a fighter, and I could tell adjustments. But it just bugs me out how his dad really made or said nothing of substance that whole fight. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. It's a little, it's disappointing. Not a little, but it's very disappointing. So like I said, I hate to see that with anybody. I know this fight is a little ways. It's coming on soon, and I'm still real hyped for it. And I know I'm about to hear it from my man Hawk over here, but I'm still hyped for this fight.
What fight we talking about?
We talking about Kell Brook and Amir Khan. That's what we talking about, my man. I don't care who wins. I just want to see somebody get knocked the fuck out. Like, that's it. And I, not for nothing, I like both fighters, but I think I like Khan more. And I actually want to see Khan get that W, man.
I think Khan is actually the better of the two, but Kell Brook to me is someone that's like technically good all around. He's got enough pop to hurt someone.
Absolutely.
So I think he's all around talent, all around good enough. And then he has above average power, but he's not at that superstar level. At least Amir Khan had the super fast elite hands.
Right.
He had the glass chin, but I'm not really a fan of Kell Brook neither. But I do think he's gonna win.
You think Kell Brook is gonna win?
Yeah, I think he knocks you.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You know what? When you look at both of their careers, not for nothing, Kell Brook actually has a decent resume. I mean, yes, we know he doesn't have all the victories, but if you look at his opponents, I give him props because he really didn't shy away from anybody.
Nah, solid fighter, man.
Yeah,
Solid.
yeah.
But I'm not too entertained by that fight, man.
Come on, man.
Nah.
Well, I mean, it was kind of on the spot shit with this live. We didn't really tell people like in advance, like, yo, we going live. So if you got any more, let me know. Unless we're gonna wrap it up, my brother.
Nah, I think that's it, man. I think that's it. Well, I don't know. Rant. Make sure to subscribe. Set the alert. And whenever you want, y'all could jump on with us, man. I'll send you the link and you could come on and conversate with us. Be a part of the show, man. But we like to thank everyone. The show's growing little by little.
Yeah.
And it was random. So we appreciate the people that dropped by and watched us. But yeah, so for the future, man, if you want to jump on with us, set the alert on your YouTube. Just comment in the comment section and we'll send it through.
Yeah. We definitely want that smoke. We want the criticism, and we just want to hear what y'all got to say.
Yeah,
it's going to be fun interacting. So be a part of the show. You're already part of the show by just subscribing and watching us. So let's get more into it.
Yeah, man. And we love debating with y'all on the chats and all that.
Yeah,
but it's better to do it live. Y'all can't be moving the goalposts. We be debating and y'all be all over the place. And
oh yeah,
as good as typing as I am talking. So whenever y'all want some smoke, come on here, man. But I guess that's it, Playboy.
Yeah, man.
All right, man.
Out.
I'm gonna go take a nap.